The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Welcome to the Tuesday pod.
Hey, I just see I got Sonny Bill the dog booked in for the vet tomorrow, and it's like if you don't turn up, you have to pay the no-show fee.
How do they enforce that?
They can be expensive, those things. Remember we had that lady today. We paid a bill for her Cocker Spaniel.
But how do they? Do you give your credit card details before you go?
I assume they'd got it on file.
My barber has the same deal.
Barbers piss me off, man.
Honestly,
with that one. It's like, come on, mate. Like, all right.
Like you're cutting hair, bro.
Yeah, it's like I'm passing over all my details. I made one for one around here once, and it was like I had to pay for it. As I made the booking, I'm like, yeah, I'm good for your $50, mate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I'll be able to afford it. I'm chewing up your precious time.
It's ridiculous.
But my mate Chutsy, he's got little Kim Jong-Un. Kim Jong is his little dog.
Oh, right.
One of these little dogs
wondering
like
where
that.
you're going. I thought you meant he was getting a haircut.
That's what I thought you meant.
Little short back and sides.
He's getting a Kim Jong-Un.
He's a blood nut too, Chuts. That's what so he'd be that'd look good, like he's a full blown blood nut.
He'd look like
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber or something. I don't think Jim Carrey was a blood nut, wasn't he? Or one of them was.
But his missus has come in one day and gone that Kim Jong has swallowed one of the batteries.
Oh,
Those little batteries on the, those ones that can eat through your stomach or whatever.
Ugh.
Kim Jong's
Oh, dear.
eaten a battery. So they've taken it to the vet. It was on a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And they've gone through the whole thing. They had to screen it. They had to get it x-rayed. Then the vet came back with the wonderful news that Kim Jong hadn't swallowed it.
I was about to ask you if they saw him eat it.
Yeah, they didn't see him eat it.
God.
But there was two batteries evidently in the device. There was only one battery next to it. So Kim Jong was sniffing around the cut. So he was like... But anyway, x-ray later. Guess great news. He didn't swallow it.
And how much did that X-ray cost?
$900 to get your dog x-rayed and everything.
Holy
They went through on a
mackerel.
Sunday.
I'd have to think seriously about taking other measures.
That's the business I was talking about,
Oh,
actually.
yeah, speaking of.
Yeah. So this people I know have started a business where they do end of life and cremations. They come to your house for your pets. So instead of like if your pet is sick and needs to be put down, instead of taking it to a vet, that you ring them up and they come to your house and do it and then take it away and bring back the ashes.
That makes me incredibly sad thinking about that happening to my dog. Like I don't like.
Would you prefer that than taking it to a
I don't
vet?
want to think about it at all. I hate death. But
I've
like,
started to think about it.
so
with Sonny Bill.
my dog's only 6, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed, got a lot more time. How old's Sonny Bill?
Sonny Bill's 1 year younger than Archie, so he's 11. So he'll be turning 12 next year. His hips are bad.
Yeah.
I can't even bear to think about it, actually. But I have been thinking about it. What do we actually do once he goes?
That's the thing. Like my
Morbid
Winston, my dog has
He's got-
a bung knee, so he needs a knee reconstruction.
Yeah.
Whenever he runs, he hops, but there's risk
Weird.
attached to that as well, like
good.
having a knee surgery for a little dog.
Actually, I might need to know more about that, Suze, because we had our little Dashan, Gorgeous Georges.
Gorgeous Georges.
No, don't tell me.
He's 14 and a half. Like, he is really, like, we have
For a
gotten
small dog as
yeah,
well.
and he's, honestly, I reckon 6 or 7 years ago, we thought it might have been it because his back legs just went and he was dragging himself around and we took him to the vet and I thought we're never going to see him again. But it's got to that point where we're like, well, upcoming summer, that dog and the heat, and like he sleeps so much. And Sarah had said, if we get to that stage where we want to do the right thing for him, I'd rather it be done at home. And I'm already thinking like,
you
well,
go.
you can go to the vet. That's going to cost. How much money is it going to be to get someone to come to you? But is that what they
don't know.
specialise in?
That's all they do.
That's what they do. It's not that it's not an added extra. That's what they do.
That's what they do because they thought it was a market that people would like a service for.
I think it actually is too, because I just when Levi, my dog died, a German Shepherd dog, when I was like 19 or so. That was devastating, and you go through that, and then you're left with a dead body.
Yeah.
Like a significant dead body. I didn't know
what
what
do you
to
do with it?
I wrapped him up in like a heap of sheets and stuff, and then I drove him to my uncle's place, actually. From the Gold Coast, I drove into my
Mount
uncle's
Nebo?
place at Mount Nebo, and we put a tree on top of him.
Yep.
I buried him and put a tree on top of him, which was real. And the tree went really good, actually. So
Yeah.
you go, oh, there's Levi's tree.
Cliff did a similar thing with their dog, but by the time they went to move it, it was already had rigor mortis. And then they dug a hole which wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
So then he said they had to do a bit of physiotherapy.
Oh, no.
To get it.
Come on.
Come on, that's funny.
But the point
It's kinda funny.
that was traumatic.
Yeah.
Like, that was truly
Mate.
traumatic. He's a freaking German Shepherd
that's
too.
a big-
It's a big bloody hole you had
That's
to dig.
massive.
Yep.
I reckon I'm like you, but like the idea of like just death without sort of stuff, I couldn't handle. Like you know, I got Sarah, who's my wife. She's a nurse. Like she deals with some pretty traumatic stuff all the
yeah.
time. But and so I'm like, well, that's your game. But we faced with just over a year ago, we had our other dachshund, Nellie, who was far younger, and she passed away. And it was the same. We were like, we're gonna have to do the right thing. You know, I took her down to a vet on the weekend. We had like no money. Whatever's going on at the moment, we're like, we can't afford what we have to spend on the treatment, or even putting her down was going to be a lot. But I wanted to bring her home, and then it got to 2 days later. We have to do the right thing by her. And on the drive to the vet, she died. And so she died in Sarah's arms. And we just pulled over, had a moment to ourselves, and went, okay, well, we wanted to bury her at home. We'll take her home. And it was weird. I was holding this dog for the next hour, and it was real. I'm like, I could, if you would have asked me 2 hours earlier, I would have never said no. I can't handle that. I can't handle something that's not living, but just sort of sitting there. And then within the next morning, we sort of placed her somewhere so that we could bury her the next day in the backyard.
How much did you save?
I don't know. I'm sure.
Too soon.
At the time, we appreciated Nellie going. I don't want to. You don't want to go back to that vet that's going to get it done. So
We did it with my grandmother. The viewing of the dead body.
We buried it in the backyard.
I didn't drive to the vet. She didn't die in my arms on the way to the vet.
We're just taking it to put her down, and she
He was
died
taking it
in
to
the
a
car.
doctor.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I was like, they said, "Oh, come and see Grandma. She's dead." And I was like, "Fuck that!
Yeah.
I want to see a dead corpse lying there." But I must admit, when we did it, it was a nice experience. But
It's weird, isn't it?
I don't want to make a habit of looking at dead
no.
things.
I haven't seen a
Nah,
dead
fuck
body.
that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a
I
lot.
saw my grandfather dead. Like they let me come in and like.
Well, same diff,
and
same thing.
I just,
It was a lot. It was a nice moment for the family, but it's still. This is a bit hard.
yeah. Jeez, that was a morbid thing. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, where'd
Oh,
that
the
start?
company. Yeah, but that's
Oh, the company, yeah.
Tell you what else is quick. I'll take for the next one. No, someone just saying Keith Urban. We give away
yes.
tickets,
We
right?
are, yeah.
To what?
He's touring.
Yeah, but have you
I
got
thought
that
he was
sheet
doing
still in front of you?
Was it Eaton's
It
Hill?
was
or-
yesterday, no.
It's like August
Brisbane Entertainment
next year.
Centre.
Yeah.
Because someone just sent me a thing saying he's playing on this Thursday at Lefties on Caxton Street.
Maybe he is, yeah.
That's
Lefties.
small.
We
That's
might
really
be doing
small.
like a promo thing.
Yeah.
Might be an
But
invite
anyone
only
can
sort
buy
of
tickets,
sitch.
or is it just for
No, it's
special
on-
people?
No, it says get tickets here. Situation.
That'd be pretty good.
Remember we used to have that
Paparazzi's
newsreader?
asking whether he's coming into the studio Thursday. I'm saying, no, mate, not in a million years would he come
You're
in.
doing smallsy, surely.
Yeah, exactly. So, what is that, Ash?
That newsreader we had who absolutely loved him. I can't remember.
Yeah, Lee.
Lisa?
There you go.
Yeah.
Just click on it and see if you can get tickets there, Mitchie. Lisa Herbert.
Lisa Herbert. Yes. Yeah.
She was obsessed with him.
well, as at time of recording, they go on sale in half an hour.
Well, it left
Wow.
There's
Yep.
only how many
when?
of us lefties
Hold.
hold?
When is it?
Not a
It's
lot.
on in 2 days. Thursday, the 5th of September at 8 p.m. Tickets go on sale this morning.
That's the oldest ticket in town.
General
surely.
admission, $50.
in 2 days.
VIP bundle is $60.
Should go there for your birthday.
All right. Know the guys at Lefties.
Yeah.
Be free.
That's a good get for them.
It's huge. Get. Why aren't we
Yeah.
talking about it?
Well, no one knew.
Well, I'm saying they should have let me know.
We should get the guy on. I wonder how that came about. That'd be
Which guy?
interesting to know how that came about.
Yeah, we can bring the guy now if you want.
I would say. No, I'm not that interested.
No, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. No, 9:30.
Let's see how the
a
ticket
9:30
sales went.
chat.
Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow, though. I mean, it's interesting enough for me to know that Keith
Yeah.
Urban's playing
I'm
on
interested in
Caxton
that.
Street
I-
in 48 hours.
I would be
Come on,
interested to
that's-
know how that came about. Like whether Keith rings him and says, "Hey, listen, have you got a spot open Thursday?
They sort of warm up for my
Yeah.
main
I haven't
gig.
done a gig in a while."
When you look at his tour dates, and it's Lefty's Music Hall, and then for the rest of the year, it's just Vegas.
That's what I'm saying.
Vegas.
The next
Like,
one's Vegas.
for the rest of 2024. That's huge.
So he must be. I wonder if he's in town now.
Well, probably.
He can't be too far away.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the pod. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Hear that?
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.